What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm super excited to be back with more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl 6v6 online Wi-Fi battles. We have some super cool games today featuring Arcanine. If you guys remember in yesterday's video, I asked, what was your most favorite Pokemon of all time? I said mine's Butterfree. And, I saw a ton of people saying that they love Arcanine. If you go back and look at the comments on that video, so many people love Arcanine. And for those guys who don't know, I'm the first person to ever get like a regional top cut with Arcanine. And so I like to think that I have a little bit of a bond with Arcanine. It's one of my absolute favorites as well. So I figured I'd use it in today's video. And you know what? This is a super cool squad. We're going to be battling against people that are using the code 8889 in our Discord. We have some super cool games against high-level players. Let's hop right into them. And don't forget to answer the question today. Let me know your favorite gym leader of all time. My favorite gym leader is probably Wallace, because Wallace is my favorite champion. I don't know if you guys have ever read the Pokemon Adventures manga, but Wallace is awesome. He's super cool. He technically counts as a gym leader, so I'm going to pick Wallace. If I can't pick Wallace, I'm going to pick Faulkner. But let me know your answer. The answer to the question today, what is your absolute favorite gym leader? Let's hop right into these games. Here we go. We're going up against the level 100 squad. Dugtrio, Hippowdon, Drifblim, Slowking. What is that? Dusknoir and Mr. Mime. Cool team. That's a cool team. I don't know if Arena Trap is legal on Smogon anymore. I thought it was banned, and I'm pretty sure they banned Baton Pass. So, I don't know what this person's strat is, but I mean, I think we're going to be in a good spot. I think Rotom's a great lead versus team. It's great versus things like Slowking. It's great versus things like Dugtrio and Hippowdon as well. We could also just lead with something like Garchomp and just go for the absolutely massive punish. If they decided to lead Hippowdon, would that be a punish? Hard to say. First thing I'm going to do, though, is take a picture of this team. That is a cool team. Remember, guys, we're playing with the code 8889. If you're looking for people to play against in the singles format, it's a really cool code to use. I highly recommend you try it yourself. I think it's going to be a good setup for me. Remember, I cannot rapid spin if they switch in that Dusknoir. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to set rocks just yet. I think we're going to be fine right here. But yeah, we have a whole community of people. This is all done through battles in my Discord. The person I'm playing against is in my Discord right now. I see him typing right now. So hopefully we'll have a good game. Mr. Mime. Maybe they thought we were going to lead the Garchomp. I did talk about potentially leading Garchomp. But Rotom is a good lead versus this. And as weird as this sounds, I think it would be cool to go for the... Hydro Pump here, or even like a Volt Switch. But if they switch in the Dugtrio or the Hippowdon, for some reason, I'd be stuck. I'd have to hard switch. I think that's still fine. What would I hard switch to? I think I'll Volt Switch. I'll Volt Switch and go to Blissey. I think that's a fine play. If they switch in those, that's so weird because we're choiced, right? So weird. So I'll stick this good damage, get that good damage, and we'll go right into our Blissey, and we should be fine with Blissey versus this. Blissey is good versus most of those mons, so Blissey's going to be a great switch in here. Get my big special wall. We're starting to fight against better opponents, and it feels good. It just feels great. What do you got, Chief? Trick Room. All right. So Trick Room. That's going to change the whole dynamic of this matchup. And so that means that their only other Trick Room setters are Dusknoir and Slowking. That should be fine. I don't think that really matters. What are they going to switch in with? Are they going to switch at all? I'm going to go for a Flamethrower here, because I think my Ice Beam is going to be super valuable. I need to save those for Hippowdon. And so we're just going to go for the Flamethrower. It'd be a decent move to use. If they want to switch in something like Slowking, we can go for Thunders and stuff. Yeah, there's the Dusknoir. And I do not mind burning Dusknoir. It's a big physical mon. It's the reason why, I didn't mind burning this thing. I wonder what that thing can even do to me. Like, I don't think it can actually even do anything. And the way this is going to work is, I got the burn. Serene Grace. Serene Grace. Blissey, big busted. Big busted Blissey. 20% chance with Serene Grace. So now I can just chill here. I think the worst case scenario here is I get Will-O-Wisp back. So I'm just going to switch in my Arcanine, I think. It's going to be add an Intimidate as well. Worst case scenario, I think I get like Nightshaded, and I don't really care about Nightshade. I don't think it matters that much. And you would be Nightshading a Blissey anyways. You're probably Will-O-Wisping this turn. You're probably like, you bird me, I can bird you right back. And I'm like, can you? Though I'm a fire type. Earthquake. You're intimidated and burned. It's not going to cut it. Not in my house, that doesn't cut it. And you take that big burn damage. So let's see. What do I want to use here? I think that I'm probably just going to go for a Flare Blitz because even Slowking doesn't want to switch on this. This is a Life Orbed, full attack investment Arcanine. Big damage. Like, big damage. Like, absolutely massive damage. If you ever want to go into, like, another mon, like, if you want to bring that Slowbro, I'll just go right back out to my Blissey. So, good job here. That's a lot of damage from them. That one's a little bit... They hit a high roll on that one compared to the last one, but this should get the KO. Big Deeps, almost. The burn will take it out. That's a bulky boy over there on that Duststorm. Duststorm's a great Pokemon. A lot of people are like, that, so what about Dusclops? There's no Eviolite in this game, so you're not going to see as much Dusclops, but Arcanine putting in work. We can switch it out. If they want to bring in something like Dugtrio and trap us, we would obviously just get taken out by like a Sucker Punch or something. But Hippowdon's coming in hot here. I think we're just going to switch out to potentially Donphan. And now that their Ghost type's down, I can totally just go for Rapid Spins against the rest of these mons, so I'm going to be in a good spot. Let me see. Do I want to just let them Rocks and then punish? That's a good question. I could just let them Rocks and punish. I don't need this for anything else. I'm going to do that. If you want to Earthquake me, you can. I'll take a free switch into something else. Yes, Rocks and punish. We punish those Rocks. This is a lot of damage. Like, Arcanine, if I switched it out, brought it back in, I'd take enough Rocks damage to go down anyways. I'd rather just go out on my own terms. That's free damage. And this should be the last turn of Trick Room. Let's see. Let's see if it's the last turn. There might be one more. There's the leftovers right there. I wonder if Azelf Psychic KOs from here. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Cool. So I'm going to bring in my Azelf, I think. Ooh, Rotom's good here too. They might just switch though. I guess I could just yeah, I think I'm actually just going to bring up the Rotom, and I think I'm going to use Trick, because either A, staying in here and I'd love to take her leftovers, or B, they're going to switch to Slowking, and I'd love to Trick it and give it a Choice Scarf. And then I can Thunderbolt and do whatever I want from there. So Trick's a really, really good move to use in this situation. So show me that Slowking. You're not going to be Earthquaking me. I'm a Rotom, Chief. So we're in a pretty good spot here. We're in a pretty decent spot. Show me that Slowking. Mr. Mime, same business. I'll take whatever your item was. And so you can go for Trick Room with your Choice Scarf if you want. I'll just stand in Thunderbolt probably. And let's go. Let me get that. Oh, a Life Orb! Oh man, woke up, chose Violence, huh? That means Thunderbolt will actually KO from here. Because that's how much damage Volt Switch did the last time, so it would be a little bit stronger. Plus the damage from the Life Orb, which is a 1.3, and so it's going to be a strong move. And we still outspeed because they're going for Trick Room. Not in my house, they're not. And now you just gave me a Life Orb, like, you're Slowking. You Slowking better watch out, Chief. I got that big Life Orb. Same thing goes for Dugtrio. Yo, big sat out here. Okay. Yeah, it feels good playing against better people, though. We're playing against a lot more people. We're, for the most part, I think, done playing against, like, in-game teams. I feel like a lot of people have gotten, like, good teams together with competitive sets. I have to hit a Hydro Pump, but, wish me luck. Survey says... Survey says, oh my goodness, Life Orb stab, super effective Hydro Pump coming in hot. Coming in hot. You know, the only reason we're even in this good of a position is because we punished them for setting Stealth Rocks. We let them have it, and they waited out the last turn of the Trick Room, and we stayed and got a lot of free damage in versus that Hippowdon, and that let us get a free switch into the Rotom. Like, I could have switched into the Rotom, saved my Arcanine, but Rotom might not have been able to one-shot that Hippowdon. It came in, it was already low, it threatened it, forced it to switch, and we got 2 free KOs and a better item upgrade out of it. Now we're just in the driver's seat. They can totally go for whatever they want here. I don't think Thunderbolt will KO. I do not think Thunderbolt KOs. I'm still going to go for it, though. I could Volt Switch here, but I'd rather stick a lot more damage with Thunderbolt. You can take the Withdraw into your whatever mon you want. If you want Dugtrio, yeah, that's totally fine. This costs me nothing. You're wasting your sand turns here. You're getting a free tick of sand. I think this is the last turn of your sand. Yeah, you got absolutely nothing out of that. So go shoot your shot, Chief. Yeah, Dugtrio's, like, it gets, like, Rock Slide, and I think it still gets Sucker Punch in this game. So let's see if we can actually do anything. I think they wanted to see if I was going to go for a Volt Switch. A Stone Edge. Hey, shoot your shot. Ooh, is that a crit? Ooh, no way. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. You're orbed. Okay, I'm like, there's the damage multiplier. I was gonna say it must be banded. So what are their last mons, right? I'm gonna check my picture. They have Dugtrio, Drifblim, and Slowking. That means that, like, Garchomp's okay. That means Azelf's pretty good. I think I like the Azelf. Azelf's great here, actually. I kind of want to just read them and go for the Thunderbolt here. Thunderbolt might be able to two-shot the Slowking, but I think we're all right. I'll go for the Psychic. I can even set my rocks here if I wanted. I'll go for the Psychic. I think that's fine. Staying in. Go for the SP. Good thing I didn't go for the Thunderbolt, right? Oh! I'm surprised that still KO'd after Orb. I'm surprised that KO'd. It's probably because I'm not using a Flawless Azelf. Yo, hey, this person's coming back right now. The Orb Dugtrio. The Orb Dugtrio. Absolute big bully here. I guess we have sent a Garchomp then, huh? I don't have to send out Garchomp, but like I think we have to send out Garchomp then. That kind of sucks. That's a misplay from me. That's a misplay. I don't want to throw anymore here. It might be Adamant too. I'm gonna go for a Dragon Claw in case I wanted to switch in the Drifloon here. Oh shit, I don't have Dragon Claw. I have Outrage. Yeah, Earthquake would actually two-shot me, so I can't set up a sub here. And I want to be able to punish the Drifloon, so I'm just gonna go for the Outrage, I think. Sub. Okay. Yeah, this person's playing really well right now. Sub Life Orb Dugtrio. You don't see that as often. I shouldn't. I don't know why. I should have went to Domfan and just like Rapid Spin. You know what I mean? I forgot they had the second Drifloon. I forgot that the Drifloon. That's why I didn't want to go for the Rapid Spin. But they're gonna get me confused here. Hopefully I can get them low enough to where they can't sub anymore, and then I'll switch to like switch to Domfan from there, and then set up rocks and just roar spam. I want to see if what they're gonna do here though, because they shouldn't think that they can switch in anything in this exact situation. They shouldn't think that they can switch things in here. But who knows? Blissey seems like it's pretty good versus most of these mons. I think sub spam is the right play here. Hopefully I'm not confused this turn. And, you know, we can go for like one more Outrage. But I think they're playing it pretty well. Please no confused Garchomp. Thank goodness. Oh man, that was great for me. You can sub one more time, but then I'll probably be alright. I wonder if they're just going to go for... They're just hard switch here. That's great. I don't care what they switch into. I do not care. Drifloon, that's one of the reasons why I, you know, locked myself into my big dragon attack, because I didn't want them, you know, switching in on what is it, like an Earthquake or something. Like, that's so big. That's so big. That's like the last... Now I can just win with Domfan, right? I'll take the Confuse. You're probably going to send out your Slowking or something. Slowking can beat both... Sorry, Blissey can beat both Slowking and Dugtrio, so we are going to win. We almost threw the power of Life Orb Dugtrio. What a big bully. And now I can switch. Before I couldn't switch. But I can totally switch right now. And I think I'll just go into the Blissey, I think. Blissey's a fine switch in from here. And if you want to Trick Room me, like, that's fine. Go for your big Trick Room, buddy. Make it so my Blissey's ready, willing, and able to go. Take that big rocks damage. I want to see if you have Ice Beam. Psychic, that ain't going to do it. It's stabbed. Ain't going to do nothing, though. Does about leftovers damage. Does about leftovers damage. And so let's see. I think I should go for the Thunder. Because, like, EQ wouldn't even be able to break me, in my opinion. I'll go for the Thunder. Thunder! You've been thunderstruck! Now, this thing has a much higher base specialty than Slowbro, but it's still good damage. And we get the Para. We take those all the way to the bank. And a Thunder Wave back. Alright, alright. We're gonna play one of these, huh? I want to play one of these. I wonder if they're going to be going for, like, Slack Off or something. Or if they actually want to get their Trick 'em up. Because I'm thinking about switching in my Domfan and just going for like a Rapid Spin or something and playing a little bit of a longer game. But I want to see if they actually go for... Because they're not Trick Rooming here. So I want to see if they go for Slack Off here. Slack Off would be the right play in this situation. So let's see what they want to do. Bring in the boy. And we can just actually Earthquake from here, I think. Psychic wouldn't KO me either. You'd have to be like, yeah, there's... And we also get a Para. Yo, we take those all the way to the bank. At this point, we can just be a bully and just go for Earthquakes. Trying to close this one out before it gets to the timer, too. I still haven't had a single game go to time. But you can see the level of opponents is starting to get a lot higher. It's getting a lot higher. And you can totally try and KO this guy. Garchomp be able to revenge KO, and then Garchomp trades with Dugtrio super well. So even if you have Slack Off, like, even if you have Slack Off, eventually I'm going to get a couple things. I'm either going to get a Para or a Crit. And in that situation, you know, you will lose. I think you might be like Mental Orb too, because you're not lefties. Maybe there's like a Pinch Berry there that I didn't see. But I think we're okay here. Because Garchomp should, like I said, also be able to finish this guy off. And again, one Para should be kind of all I need, really. Maybe we'll see. I might need two. I don't want to, like, PP out of these. I wish I had more PP maxes. That's the one thing. I wish you could buy PP maxes in these games. Because that's the one thing keeping me away from, like, playing the game the way I want is I just don't have enough PP to use the moves that I want. Can we get a Para? Oh my gosh. This is so annoying. I mean, the way this works is, like, you can't be making, like, that sort of playstyle when you don't have the Mons to do it. You only have 2 Mons. I have 3, right? So it's like, eventually I'm going to win just because I have more Mons. Like, if it went to time. Can I get a Para? Survey says! There we go, we got it. We got it, we take those. Yeah, I really didn't want to have to, like, PP run out, and I didn't want to have the timer stall either. I'm not saying that I, like, would, but, you know, you can't play from behind. You can't play, like, come and get me, like, you know, wait to just restore your health when, like, you're the one that's down on Mons. The game doesn't really work like that. But we'll take the wins. That was a really cool team. You don't really see Trick Room that often in singles. It's okay. It's not a bad team. It's just that like it's really susceptible. Like we burned that Dusknoir and basically just won the game because of it. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for sub here, but I'll go for the EQ. Yeah, not gonna happen. Donphan big busted. That Life Orb Dugtrio, sick, man. Holy moly, what a cool Pokemon. But pretty good games so far. We're playing a lot better games. We featured the Arcanine. We punished the Stealth Rocks. And you know what? That was a good time. So thank you, Swifty, for playing. We're going to go on to another one and see if we can make, you know, some more highlights with Arcanine. Here we go. Man, that's a really, really good looking team. Very, very aggressive. Lots of Intimidate. Big, big speed tiers from like Latios. Even like Straptor has a high chance of being Scarfed. So really, really good looking team, man. I don't even have a single level 100. Like my highest level in game is like 84. I don't know how people are getting level 100s so quickly. The game's been out like a week. And like 2 weeks tops. Let's take a picture of the team so we know it for the rest of the game. And let's see, what do I think they're going to lead with? I wonder if that's going to be Rocks and Fernape. I don't think there's actually a problem with leading Donphan here. I think Donphan's a good lead here. It only really gets punished by like Breloom, and Breloom could actually be the lead. That means Garchomp's a good lead, and I think Garchomp might be a better lead actually. Let's lead the Garchomp. It trades well with Infernape, and it loses the Latios, but you just switch in Blissey if you know, they lead Latios. I guess we could have also just led Azelf. Let's lead Azelf, actually. Azelf's a much better lead. You know, that's a good thing. Like, talking through my options here, you know, I really like, a lot of people tell me, we like your content because you talk through all of your options, you know? Because I talked through it, even I was able to figure out a better thing to lead with. And I like this. Azelf's good versus all of these Pokemon, and even against the Latios, we'd be able to go for like a U-turn, and you know, 2 U-turns is usually enough to take out the Latios, especially if they're rocking like Orb, maybe if they're taking like Rocks damage if they come back in later. Hariyama, this is totally fine. They can totally fake out my, what is it, my Azelf if they want, but Azelf's gonna be a big bully here, and I'm just gonna go for Psychic. Am I gonna go for Psychic? I kinda can get my Rocks up. I think they're just gonna fake out me. I'd love to just go for my Rocks here. I really don't want to get like knockoff. They're gonna go for, I'm just gonna go for my Rocks. I think they're going for probably a fake out. Oh my god, they just let me do this. Cool. That works. Knockoff? You got knockoff? Knockoff Bullet Punch would suck, but it is what it is. Payback. You know what they say about payback? It's broken. I'll take my Rocks though, I'll take them. If they got Bullet Punch, they got Bullet Punch. I wouldn't be surprised. You see they're holding a Flame Orb because they're Guts. Good set. Let's see if they got the Bullet Punch. I'd be big sad. And they make it so Guts makes it so you don't actually take the negative stat effect from being burned or, you know, poison in general, and it gives you a 1.5 on your attack. So it's super, super good. Really, really good ability. Makes it so you can kind of hold a choice band, but you still have the freedom to do whatever you want. I wonder if they're going to think about switching. They don't have any good switch-ins on the Psychic other than Latios, and it would have to switch in on Rocks damage, and like I said, we'll just switch to Blissey, and then we'll force them to switch from there. Again, all of this gets stopped if they just go for Bullet Punch here, which is totally, I think, a move Hariyama gets. I could swore that I've been Bullet Punched by Hariyama before. They're big thinking about it right now. It was probably not the best idea for me to fodder this Azelf here. Like, you know, I could have just KO'd the thing, and then what would they have sent out? What would they have sent out? They would have sent the Latios out, probably. Or maybe like a Scarf Pokemon, so like that's where they would show the, who's switching in? Is it Latios? I have absolutely no problem if Latios wants to switch in here. And I will actually try to U-turn against it, because we're going to see if it's Scarfed, unless we see like lefties right here. So I'd love a special D-drop too, it'd be pretty nice. Big damage. No special D-drop. Alright, U-turn crit would KO here. So let's see it. Let's see if you're Scarfed. It's the only way a Latios can outspeed an Azelf, by the way. Cool, it's not Scarfed. And this will hopefully put it 2-0 to sub, which is really, really important. So we just go out to the Blissey here. And we're going to go to Blissey, and then it'll force it to switch or die. And then we'll go for, when they bring out the, like, Infernape will come into, like, Surf, wow. Will come into Donphan. And I'm actually going to Thunder here, because Thunder would KO this thing. I wonder if they're going to switch back to the Hariyama. That'd be a weird switch. It would basically make them lose their Latios, though. That's fine. Like I said, I'm just going to go for the Thunder, because we won't be able to paralyze the Infernape. Right? Do I care about paralyzing the Infernape? It doesn't really matter if we paralyze the Infernape. I guess I'll just Ice Beam. Oh, Ice Beam's fine. You're not going to switch Infernape. You're going to switch the Hariyama, if anything. Draco in my face, huh? dropping Dracos out here, yo. I wish I had a Latios. I haven't gotten a single one of those legendaries. I haven't gotten a single one. But that's the big Pokemon that was like a problem. Because now Garchomp outspeeds the rest of their mons other than Infernape, and we already know Infernape doesn't really matter. I don't even like really need to keep this Blissey alive anymore. They have so many fighting mons. They have Hariyama, Staraptor gets close combat, Infernape gets close combat, Breloom gets all the fighting attacks. Like, it's actually the right play to just kind of stay in here, sack the Blissey, and then regain control. Like, if you want to come in and spore me with your Breloom, that's completely fine. I would just switch out of something good. And if you want to break the Sleep Claws with your shiny level 100 Breloom, I would take those wins. So yeah, we're just gonna stay in and get put to sleep. I don't think that's a problem at all. Cool. So we're just gonna go to Garchomp here. Go to Garchomp. I wonder if they're gonna sub here. Okay, I think we'll be fine. I think that Staraptor back there has to be Scarfed. Otherwise, like, I'm getting vibes from that Scarf Raptor. I'm getting Scarf Raptor vibes. All right, bro. So they're gonna sub here. Let's see. Arcanine's an okay switch in here too. I think that Arcanine's a decent enough switch and gets that good Intimidate before they get their sub up. Pretty good. I like that. I like this for us. I like this for us. So let's see if they're Swords Dancing. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. They should be subbing here because they showed Toxic Orb. Maybe Leech Seed, but like Drain Punch. Yeah, that ain't it cheap. Big Intimidated. And I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz because we do outspeed a Breloom. And they're going to have to switch. And whenever they switch, it takes rocks damage. So Hariyama can't switch in on this. Raptor can't switch in on this. And Salamence might not be able to, especially if it's like a Moxie set. I guess I could totally just go for Flare Up here. I guess I can always switch it back up. I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz. Oh, that's so much recoil, though. Flare Up can totally miss, too. I'm going to go for the Flare Up. I'll go for it. It's super effective, and it'd be really good against Salamence, which is your only real switch in this situation. So let's see it. And I don't want to take the recoil from Flare Blitz. That's the main reason why. Show me that Sally! Let's go. Let's go. Yo! Level 100 shiny Salamence, huh? I mean, it gets set to 50, but you know what I'm saying, The big play rough. And again, we almost get the KO. They think they're all right. They think they're totally fine. Arcanine, I've got a couple tricks up my sleeve. Got a couple tricks up my sleeve. No, I'm saying the biggest E-Speed the world's ever seen out here. Now that Salamence is gone, you're out of mons that can increase their speed, right? You're out of mons that can increase their speed. I mean, for the most part, I don't know what else you got. I got Agility and Infernape. I'm not afraid of that. You're out of mons that can Dragon Dance. That's the big thing. You have an Infernape, you have a Breloom, you have a Hariyama, and a Staraptor. That Staraptor is still pretty quick, but I think we're going to be alright. So this is the Infernape. I think we're just going to go into Donphan here. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. I think Donphan's a great mon to bring in this situation. Just save the Arcanine to come back out and just revenge KO E-Speed things. And just go right to the Donphan. Hopefully it's not like special Infernape, but I think we're going to be fine regardless because Garchomp can come in and, you know, even if you're like an adamant Infernape without speed, but I'm assuming you're Jolly or something like that. Assuming you're speed boosting nature. CC baby! That's a decent amount. They're not orbed. Otherwise that would have done more. So they're probably the Sash set. Do I need to Earthquake here? I don't think I need to Earthquake here. If you switch in Staraptor, I don't care. You're going to take too much rocks damage. So like, I'm just going to go for an Earthquake here. You can switch to Staraptor. You'll take more damage on, more rocks damage on your Staraptor and your Infernape if you switch that way. You switch in the Breloom, you'll take rocks damage and an Earthquake, and I'll switch to my Blissey or something. Or even I would just fodder. Yeah, switching out. Go for the Staraptor. It works. It's free real estate here. Breloom, that works. I talked about you switching this in. This is going to be a lot of damage. And remember, they'd be breaking the Sleep Claws. Like, this person has a team that is, like, made with Smogon Tears in mind. They have 3 of the Pokemon that are in the top 10. They know that they're playing Smogon. So they know how much of a party foul that would be to break the Sleep Claws. They know. But they're probably still going to sleep. They're probably still going to spore me. Which I think is fine. If you want to spore me, if you want to be that guy, go for it. I'm just going to do this because I want to make sure they can't get a sub up. They're going to spore. Oh, breaking the Sleep Claws. Who is this? Whose man is this? Coming into my Discord, challenging me to a Smogon 6v6 battle and breaking the Sleep Claws. Wow. What a guy. Yo, where's the Smogon police? What's this guy's name? Oh, we're gonna get him, chat. At this point, it's completely fine. All we gotta do is make sure they don't end it with a sub. preferably. You know, Breloom's kind of broken in these situations. I let them put my Blissey to sleep, switched it out, and foddered it there. This is not a natural cure Blissey. You can see that in game. You can see how many Pokemon have status moves. There's a sub. As long as we don't let them get subs up, we're in a great spot. So we'll be fine. So let me wake up. Wake up, wake up! Wake up, wake up. They already showed Drain Punch. So I don't know if they have Bullet Seed or Mach Punch is the last move. Or even like, you know, Leech Seed or something. But yeah, Breloom's a little bit of a bully. It's our second sleep turn, so hopefully we wake up this turn. We just want to make sure we don't end this with a sub up or something like that. So Garchomp can come in and revenge KO. And let's see if it's Bullet Seed. Seed Bomb, that's fine. We're not going to die. We thick. He thick, boy. He thick. God damn it, this is going to be so annoying. Ugh. Oh, at least we know now though, that they do not have a priority move. They have Drain Punch, Spore, Seed Bomb, and Sub. Let's think about this. Switching the Arcanine. I can save that Donphan for a fodder later. Switching the Arcanine. The Intimidate won't work. Seed Bomb won't kill me. I can E-Speed to break Sub, lose the Arcanine, then from there send out Azelf and repin. See, this is why Sleep Claws. See, when you expect your opponents to play by the rules, and you set the rules, it's hard. It's hard to play these sort of games. Yeah, Drain Punch. You could have Drain Punch that wouldn't have killed the Donphan though. This shouldn't kill me either. So we're just gonna go for. Do I need the E-Speed? No, actually, I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz because we do outspeed it regardless, and I want myself to get KO'd, so he can't just go for a third Spore. Like if he's gonna be degenerate and break the Sleep Claws that hard, he's gonna sleep everything, right? He's gonna put everyone to sleep. And let's see what I need to do against this. Yeah, we already know we outsped him. He doesn't have Mach Punch, so we're fine. So we're gonna break that up. And remember, the mons they have in the back are, I think they have the Infernape, this Breloom, and a Staraptor. Let's see if he's putting us to sleep. See if he's degenerate. Almost killed myself. I wish. Drain Punch. Awesome. No more Sleep Claws breaking for you. Not in my house. Yeah, getting that Sally off the board was the big thing. The Infernape might have like Mach Punch or something. I think that is something worth respecting. I'm still getting Scarf vibes from that Staraptor. But as long as we can like send out... We can... Actually, yeah, we select the Azelf. That was our first mon that we lost. Wow, Arcanine MVP. We're doing pretty good this game. You know, I'm not going to lie, maybe they did that on accident, the Spore. Maybe they thought our Blissey was natural cure. But you can see it on the screen. It still says it, like, right there, that it's put to sleep. You can see I have 2 mons that are slept right now. So just go for the Psychic. The big Psychic. Oh, they still have Hariyama, too. Sorry, they have 4 mons. They have Hariyama still. But, like, yeah, they shouldn't be able to break our Azelf here. I think Azelf kind of just comes in hot for the rest of the game, unless they got, like, Mach Punch Infernape, which is totally possible. So maybe they might, like, fodder the Hariyama. Like, switch Hariyama here, or switch in Staraptor and fodder, and then they might send out Infernape to revenge KO. If they send out the Infernape, like, right after this Pokemon goes down, I will switch out to, like, Garchomp or something. But we'll see what they want to do. I'm not afraid of this Breloom. We already know it's 4 moves. I'm not afraid of the Hariyama because it switched away from us earlier. Let's see it. Let's see. There's our... It's almost like I play the game. You know, it's almost like I play the game. I'm talking you guys through how to preemptive, you know, respect opponents, stuff like that. And let's go out of this. Again, yeah, I think I will actually switch to my Garchomp or something. Or maybe even we switch to the Donphan to fodder. I think that's not a bad play there either. Just fodder the Donphan. There's the Infernape. So this is where they would be Mach Punching if they had it. This is where I would Mach Punch. And Donphan will wake up next turn. Like the next time it gets to attack. So if they want to play like super passive and use like setup moves and then not ever KO me, I will be able to wake up Roar. So if they like Nasty Plotted or Stealth Rocks or something here, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. Mach Punch. Knew they had it. It's almost like I play the game, Chief. It's almost like I play the game, son. That's totally fine. I think it's fine. We're just gonna wake up. We're gonna try and wake up and go for Roar. They're gonna have to go for like a close combat or something, or they could try and switch the Breloom, but we do wake up this turn, so this is great. Yeah, that's totally fine. I got no problem with that here. Flare Blitz. I wonder what the item is then, because there wouldn't be Sash in Flare Blitz. I'm gonna send out my Garchomp though. I wonder if they're gonna CC me. Garchomp's fine. Garchomp's fine. They still got that Staraptor too. I wonder if I should try and... I am gonna sub here. wonder if they're gonna try and punish with like a close combat. That'd be kind of lame. But they might also switch to Straptor. I think Straptor's a decent switch in here. Say decent for them because it blocks the EQ and lets them save the Infernape to be able to check the Azelf in the back. A sub here is really, really good to help us beat the Breloom later. I don't necessarily need the Swords Dance. But, let's see. Let us see what happens. They're thinking about it right now. They're big thinking. This game would have been over so much earlier if they didn't break the sleep clause. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Breloom's a great mon. It's just that it's a lot easier to deal with. Like, Domfan could have, like, correctly walled it. And I also got a 3-turn sleep on the Domfan. That's never lucky. But I'm still playing the game the right way. I'm still getting Scarf Staraptor vibes. Knock Punch, go for it. We take those. That won't break my sub either. So they're going to have to close combat here. And I don't have rough skin on this Garchomp just because I don't. So I wonder, maybe they're choiced of some sort. Like maybe they're Scarfed too. I don't actually know what their Freddy item is because it shouldn't be Sash. We'll see. If they're Mach Punch again, they might actually be Choice Scarfed, which is a really weird set on Infernape as a Revenge Kyomon. But it would make sense because they keep sending it out for one turn and then switching it out. Just something to note. It could also be something like a Charcoal or something weird, but or maybe some sort of like Lum-ish berry, maybe a damage reduction berry. You know, like maybe we'll see them go for like a Shucka berry here. We'd still be able to get the KO. But going for that second Mach Punch, you kind of just close combat in that situation. You know, close combat would be a lot better than Mach Punch. Maybe you thought you were just going to lose it that turn, but like you're faster than a Garchomp is anyways. Maybe you thought it was Scarf Chomp. We'll see. But think about every single time we've seen this in Infernape, I think it's only gone for like one move and then switches. That's also due in part to us like, you know, pinning it a little bit. But we know it's not orbed. And it's just weird to see Sash and... Oh, I'm faster than you? So you're adamant. Alright, so it's not Scarf though. Yeah, I really wonder what set that is then. This game's over. We just won with Garchomp. Garchomp just ended this. And we don't have to worry about the Intimidate. Like, that's why you use Jolly Pokemon, boys and girls. Right there. That's why you use the Jolly Pokemon. You know, Infernape that doesn't outspeed Garchomp. That's a sad Pokemon right there. But yeah, let's see the Breloom out here. We just go for the Outrage, I think. Do we even want to go for Outrage? Will Outrage even KO? I don't even think Outrage will KO, and I don't want to go into like multiple Outrages needed to deal with this. So like, I'm gonna SD and then Outrage. SD in your face, Chief. We're gonna do Spore, break that sleep code, try and do it again. Oh, we take these, and we know it doesn't have seed. We know it doesn't have Bullet Seed. It has Seed Bomb. So we're in a good spot. Spore, yo, break Sleep Clause harder, my friend. Break the Sleep Clause harder, my friend. Can't Spore sub. Can't do it. Do we just Swords Dance again? Oh, the Rage Quit! The Rage Quit! Yo, whose man is this? We're gonna put this person on blast so hard. So hard. That's a literal Rage Quit. They tried to Spore a sub. They tried to break the rules. They broke their crayons and shut down. Oh my goodness. We take those all the way to the bank. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, think about leaving a like, think about leaving a comment. Let me know your answer to the question of the day. And if you like the content, think about subscribing. I've been working really, really hard making some cool stuff, and you know, I can't wait to bring you guys even more teams because playing Pokemon is super fun, and I want you guys to be excited about playing online battles just as much as I am. So thank you guys so much for watching. Other than that, peace out, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.